to those. We needed to determine how we could improve our internal linking structure so that we could have different site links displayed so we could drive traffic that way. So things started to get a little bit more complex for us as SEO practitioners. Overviews, which throw a huge spanner in most queries, particularly informational queries. Why do we need to get into that box? Well, it takes up half the motivation. We know that the traffic that's coming from there is not significant. This slide has no... And this is all without mentioning Bing at all. No mention of Bing today. It's the forgotten search engine, and that makes me very sad. But we're super important, we'll come back to that in a moment. So this is the problem, right? This is where people are concerned. Publishers aren't getting the right, they're not getting the traffic they used to get, and they feel like they're feeding a machine that no longer needs them. Right? We see a lot of studies like this. We did a big survey in the room. There's some people seeing more traffic, some people seeing less, quite a lot seeing less. At least about Google before as well. We heard from Mr. Sundar. I said, in fact, if you put content and links within AI overviews, they get higher click-through rates than if you put it outside of AI overviews. What do you think?
Maybe on page 10.
I think he's writing to talk about position 10.
Someone he has, I guess, a more positive outlook on it these days, where he says it's about brand and it's, can still make sense, but this is a big concern. We have generative experience optimization. You have AI, artificial intelligence optimization. You have ARI, and so on and so forth, right? And it's like, politely, it's fucking mental to me that we have to label all these things. However, it's interesting that there's a different process and different tactic strategy in order to get the result that you want using these three other acronyms. Show of hands, whom will follow. This is his outlook. He wants to call it earned. When he talks about information that needs from the internet and then feed it back to us. And so that process inherently as a paradigm is a massive shift. And so it needs to shift the way that we do is looking at information and then bringing it back to you in a way that they see fit. And ChatGPT being the biggest one there, the question is what do we do? Now, if you've been, I don't know if you remember who Matt Cutts is, going to the old kind of meme was like, content is yours. Index Now is something that is an initiative that can help with this. So there's a lot of different ways to get this set up.